Finish! Most does or not?
Why are you yelling at me? Be break the archer. What you say for me? All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we officially finished every single side quest other than beat the shit out of these guys for the 600th time. My hands could no longer be thrown at these. I'm tired of beating them up. This is repeatable. We have this, and then we have Wedding Crashers. We have 2 ways to go in. Now, we can go in with the Blacksmith, which I think we should save for our second run, the hardcore run. We're going to go as a knight, a stinky knight. Right, let's go the Blacksmith way. This one, we're doing kind of a little bit of everything. I figure let's go with the crazy plan and go in as the bad guys. But the map is done. There's no more missions anywhere. No more quest givers. I mean, I could go around and empty out all the camps or whatever, but for the most part, there's nothing left for us to do after the long-awaited 61, almost 62 hours. We're finally going to the wedding. But we got our new drip, as you guys can see. Even the clothing guy was like, God damn, we've got a mullet with a nice mustache.
Can we go to Samin now?
That wasn't too hard, was it? It suits you. You won't look out of place now.
Good to hear.
Reputation low.
Should we go?
Lost.
Hold on a while. I'll get washed and dressed, then we can go.
Why reputation lost?
Welcome, Miller. Who are your companions?
Who do you think? More guests.
Crazo, my friend. So you've arrived. And you're bringing company?
Sir, allow me to introduce Miss Kvyetta from Kolin. She's an acquaintance of mine. That is, I knew her parents. They were burghers.
I was passing by, and Miller Crazel was kind enough to ask me to accompany him. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I wouldn't turn away a visitor from so far away.
Lord Samin, why didn't you
Well, that
tell
wouldn't
me
clean
you were
it. Rap.
expecting a lovely lady?
I'm just as surprised as you are. This is Goodwife Kvyetta.
Miss
Kvyetta.
Kvyetta from Colleen. It's an honor, Master Chamberlain.
Etta.
And what brings you here, Henry?
I'm accompanying Miller Crazel. I'm escorting Kvyetta.
I'm escorting Miss Kvyetta here.
I asked Henry to chaperone Miss Kvyetta. She doesn't know anyone here, so I didn't want to leave her alone.
The services of your lad will not be required. I'll be happy to take care of Miss Kvyetta. Of course, only if she wants to.
It would be an honor, Master Chamberlain.
You can leave, boy.
But, Master Chamberlain, you wouldn't just send Henry off, would you?
There's plenty of food and drink, and my door is always open for Henry.
Thank you. What about Lord von Berghoff? Has he arrived yet?
Oh,
I'd love to
Henry,
meet him.
too
The Royal Chamberlain is
early,
certainly
bro.
not interested in the likes of you, boy.
Well, he hasn't arrived yet anyway.
I'm sure he'll come. You don't have to worry, sir.
You fixed your
I
favorite
hope
bugs,
so.
trespassing in your own
Can't
in-room,
hold off
charged
the
with stealing and
ceremony
taking your
until
own stuff.
evening.
Oh, plenty of daylight left. At least you can get rid of those
Maybe you can think of an
flea
alert.
beggars by the gate in the meantime.
What? They're back? Tuma, didn't I tell you to chase them away?
I drove them off, but they came back.
Close the gate so the guests don't see them. They must be gone by the time Lord von Berghoff arrives. Every last one, you hear?
Oh dear, oh dear. Why so angry, sir? You seem a little jumpy. Surely not because of Sir Otto.
Of course it's because of him. What if it all ends up in disgrace? What if he turns up at the gate and leaves?
Top of the hat, IRL. Which
I
hat?
know
This
he's
hat?
capable of that.
This hat? Or this hat? Can I help you? Why would it be a disaster?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
If the boy offers
Jabba no Bada.
voluntarily, you shouldn't turn him down. If he proves himself, perhaps we can introduce him to Lord von Berghoff as a reward. If that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame on you.
We'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there.
What the pluck?
You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
See now, Henry? I'm sure he could point you out some pretty lasses.
There's plenty
Like
of
the
other
ladies.
entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, A proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Sameen.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand it's for security.
It's just free food? Slanina? I am a horrible guest. I'll walk around the table. Got wine too. Dude, no one wants to talk. Sadler?
Good day, sir.
Surrender your guns. It's your own good. Love the commies. Good morning, bite-sized hobbit. Happy weekend. About the nomad camp.
About the Roma camp by the pond. I'm quite surprised how well it all turned out. Hopefully everything will be all right now. I'm glad Bohush is alive and well.
I would love some piglet. Holy shit.
Would you like some piglets, sir? It will go well with the wine. Here on the table.
Look at all this piglet.
Henry!
Hey!
Finally! You have no idea how happy I am to see you again.
Hey!
How are you?
How can I put this? I'm in a fix.
Oh? What happened this time?
Look around you. This much booze. This won't end well. You have to help me.
Like how?
How? You have to make sure I don't get drunk. If you see me with booze in my hands, don't let me drink it, or it'll
That's
end
not my
badly
job.
for me.
So I'm supposed to follow you around and mind you like a child?
Well, I'd surely appreciate it.
Not a chance. I'll help you.
Oh, all right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Sure.
And where
That's
did
funny.
Jeff disappear to? I hope he's not drinking somewhere. That's the last thing I need right now.
Oh, calm
Oh
down,
my god,
Murray.
poppy seed cakes?
I saw him talking to the bailiff's boy.
He's the one who starts on us all the time. I'm only defending myself. Welcome, Henry.
You have to fight the
I
NPCs?
didn't expect to see you here. Olbram's here too. That toothless old bastard. I hope he has enough sense not to disgrace Lord Sameen.
You should have some sense too and let it go. At least here at the wedding.
Maybe you're right. I'll not ruin the day because of him. Better to have a drink together. You and me, eh?
I'll drink with you.
I'd love to have a drink with you.
To your health, Henry.
To yours.
Yo, Gills, what up, dude?
Hey, Henry. It's so good to see you here.
Because you don't know anybody else here.
Exactly. And that means you're the only one who'll drink with me. What do you say?
Cheers.
Of course. Good health.
Here's to you, Henry.
My name is Henry, and I'm an alcoholic. Not for real, but what else do you call it? What do you think of the wedding?
What do you think?
About the wedding? Fine. Plenty of wine and women. But I'm not used to such affairs. It's a bit too...
Welcome, Henry. Nerissa! Happy weekend.
Here. I don't know what kind of weddings you're used to. I wouldn't call this quiet.
Aye, sure. But I'm talking about something else. And everybody's happy and friendly here. And I can't get used to not watching my back all the time, you know?
Could you teach me some? Don't slap me with cheese, yummy! We talk to this guy? So much
didn't want to
talking going
ask
on.
in front of Lord Sameen, but tell me, haven't we met before? You look familiar.
Chaos, can you nip a message?
I feel like I've seen you before.
Just so it's not in the video.
Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord von Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
Where's Lord von Berghoff?
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord von Berghoff will arrive when the time's right.
What a little shit this guy is.
You lad, come here for a moment.
What do you want, girl?
Man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone
She like
dancing
your
with her?
daughter pretty or?
Shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Dibs. I'll dance with her. I don't feel like dancing. Isn't there some other reason?
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with 2 legs dances at a wedding.
Do a run for it? I know, and I've never been. I want to go really bad.
So there must be something else.
One of my streaming peers and friends is Captain Richards. He goes to the one in Tampa. I would love to go.
Clumsy. She
Giant smoked turkey leg sounds amazing.
Legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Oh, that's not too bad. She just doesn't know how to dance. So when does this become Wedding Crashers? It literally this whole episode, Grummage.
Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Well, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her. She's a sensitive girl.
Meat and turkey legs sold.
God bless.
I heard you were robbed.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
Said by the bailiff?
But the bailiff didn't send me.
I see. So what do you want from me?
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye. But nearly half of the patch.
And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Truskowitz. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
Cabbage thief?
That's all I need.
Hope they catch him soon. It might not seem that way. But half the cabbage patch? That's good money.
I guess, yeah. For a peasant.
Yeah, friend.
Innkeeper Betty, what's up, girl?
Well. How did you get in here?
I know people.
Greetings, innkeeper. I'm escorting the Chamberlain's lady.
Lady, you say?
Lady!
Don't be ridiculous.
That's thing for the lurk, buddy. Milo Crezo, buongiorno. What are you gonna do here? You're an educated man.
You seem like a reasonably educated man, Crazel.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me.
Yeah, right.
Is the basics.
Welcome to full-time video games.
Basics.
I'll gladly pay you. Do I gotta pay him?
I'll be happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. Throw in a few coins and I'll teach you whatever you want.
I thought you didn't give a damn about weddings and such.
You're right. Nothing better than the peace and quiet of my mill. But today is different. I've got a good reason to be here. I've been waiting to try out my new potion for a long time.
This guy's nuts. What potion? Why at a wedding?
Why here? At the wedding?
Because the conditions here are just perfect. I've always wanted to brew a decoction that would
It's
prevent
so
me
easy
from
to root
getting
with people
drunk,
here.
no matter how much I drink. And I think I'm finally going to make my breakthrough today.
What a load of nonsense. Let's hope it works. Couldn't you just stay away from the drinks?
Have you thought about not drinking? Wouldn't that be easier?
Where's the fun in that, Henry?
Aw, man, you know who'd like this party? Lord Capon. I wonder how he's doing. Yo, what the hell are you doing in here? Y'all gambling at a wedding?
Have you come to play dice?
Sure. Maybe. I don't play. Sure.
Of course. Tell me, what's the wager?
Look what I've got.
A gold badge?
That's right, and it can be yours.
All I have to do is beat you at dice. So what are we waiting for?
Easy, youngster. It's not that simple. You have to earn that chance.
Uh-huh.
That means first winning against Radovan the blacksmith, Emmerich the apothecary, and Ulrich the chamberlain.
Y'all ready to watch me cheat at dice? I understand.
I understand.
Gold badge too, right? How much am I betting?
And how much am I betting?
It's no big deal. You're not betting any money. If you win, you get a tin badge from each of them. And if you lose, you drink.
How many times can I challenge them?
As many times as you want, as long as you can stay on your feet.
I like that. That's stupid. I like that. This will end badly for me. Let's fucking send it.
I really like that.
Of course, you might regret it in the morning.
Always do.
To hell with that, bailiff.
A person makes his own luck.
All right, I'll see you soon. In the meantime, you can polish that badge up nicely for me.
Someone's feeling lucky.
I'm definitely gonna save, and we're gonna do a little thing called scum saving. Get a badge from Emmerich Radovan in Chamberlain. Old Obram.
My eye, Phoebe. What are you doing here, Henry? I can't tell you how happy I'm to see you here.
Greetings, Obram. I see the richest
Randy's
farmer
Henken
in
is
the
immune to
county
booze
can't
and
miss
hot
such
wings.
an occasion.
I do love both.
Exactly. I was just wondering what that
Wings sound good.
Wojtek is doing here.
Let it go. I don't get it either.
Let it go. Don't let him ruin the wedding for you.
All right. Let's think to that, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. To your health, Obram.
To yours, Henry. To yours.
You can count me in.
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Aye. It's quite the brawl.
Nice. That was some brawl.
Right,
Thanks, Acorn.
you are. You fought bravely. Both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
What can you do? I had to defend my lord.
So he really is some kind of nobleman, is he? Huh. Well, I'll be damned. I hope he forgets it quickly. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones.
Aye.
All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
You guys like that mustache?
I know you're not.
So creepy.
You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
Aye.
I heard about that. First the wolves
I
and
mean,
then
nice
the
doing a
injured
second
leg.
playthrough and do none of the side quests, and everyone's gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Aye, that's my pa, and his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not gonna fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
I don't know. Maybe. Hello, game?
Right. We talked.
What was that pause?
Oh, you caught him while he was still so... Congratulations.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
I am getting kind of hungry. Who is she?
Do you know who she is?
Mishka. Her
Mishka.
ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Girls like poems. What a moron, poor girl.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh?
Gander.
Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Gladly. I'll give it a whirl.
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea. Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
Ooh, handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that.
Oh,
You're
special.
on. My money's on
Aw,
Henry.
that mean.
10 groschen. So off you go. Dust off your hose.
Awkward pause,
tuck
hashtag
in your
win.
shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I
woof.
will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
What, redhead? It's old.
What's Wojtek even saying to
Shout
him?
out Mishka. Let me splash some trough water in.
You'll be as spry as a deer.
Thanks, but it's not that bad.
Oh, Mishka, dearest.
You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips.
Oh, he's still going?
Put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't
Lucky?
listen to another word.
Yeah, he's got a mullet under that hat.
And
He just
you
released a
are
barber
him?
update.
I'm Henry.
Oh, he's drunk.
What do you want here?
Oh, yeah, we wasted. Make an acquaintance of the young damsel, to rescue the damsel, to pay the damsel a compliment.
Pay this beautiful damsel a compliment. That's allowed, is it not?
The damsel isn't interested.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Oh, God. His eyes. Woo. You're a joke. I can amuse any girl in the bed. I'll gladly try to amuse her. Why don't we leave Mishka alone?
Look, Wojtek. Why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Why are you so drunk?
Do you know what it means?
Oops.
Think?
Story of my
I don't
life.
understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell.
Oh, shit.
See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Ooh, chat.
Isn't it better here?
I prefer to have people around. Nice place.
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
Do you want to be alone?
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit.
Nice swamp background. Yeah, it's romantic.
Some fella comes sniffing around.
This is where I come and wash
telling me
everyone's
how
dirty,
pretty I
soiled
am,
laundry.
How clever, how well I
Are you
dance.
Shrek? Listen,
Or about how he's
ogres
so
have
rich,
layers, okay?
Smart, and God knows what else.
Those are the worst. You mustn't put up with it.
Those are the worst.
Thanks for getting rid of Wojtek for me. I hope you won't live to regret it.
Don't you worry about me.
Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Florida, right? Where am I from? What am I doing here?
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
Skalitz, from Ratte. I don't know, from Skalitz.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Nice, silver, small, burned down.
Burned down?
I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
I'd love a dance. Thanks, but no, I'd rather have a drink. How about something more? I've got a sweetheart at home. I'd love a dance.
Gladly. May I have the honor?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
Sure I do. I hope so. Nobody has taught me.
I've never had any lessons, but I've been at a few dances.
Now I'll lead you then. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Care to dance?
So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go.
Today will be no different.
See? You're doing pretty
Natural
good.
talent. Thanks, I'm trying. You're not so bad yourself.
You're not the worst dancer yourself.
You flatterer. Better keep your mind on
Henken
the
the
stars.
Rizzler. Lick to interact. Right. This close to a woman in the 1400s? Sinful. Oh, we got ourselves a redhead, chat.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
Hey up, motherfuckers.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
I made a fool of myself. Yeah, she's quite nice.
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
How do you like the new Assassin's Creed?
That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth.
So what's up,
like
Wendy? Good to see you, buddy.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
Wedding is slowly beginning. People aren't staggering yet, but it's... Oh, no, the dice!
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He introduced me to Lord...
2 minutes? What they on about? Listen, I've done more with less, okay? You want to dance?
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You're not going to just sit in the corner.
Oh, come on. We're at a wedding.
Legally to sing yes, yeah.
To celebrate and rejoice. Where else would you dance till your shoes fall apart? You're not going to just sit in the corner. Come on, don't make me beg.
Well, all right, let's go.
Too easy. Oh my God, her legs!
Oh God, this is punishment.
Aww.
The bottom foot was mine.
Losing HP? Yeah, I noticed.
He'll throw it all up anyway.
Oh God, this is punishment.
Ow.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
Never again. You dance like a fairy.
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Most dangerous boss of the game right there. I think we're gonna have ladies fighting over me, ladies and gentlemen. I hear you're running a sword fighting tournament. Could you teach me something?
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
First, I want to ask you something.
Cheese!
What do you want to know?
Don't hit me with cheese. What are the rules? Who's the first opponent?
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Alder is waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
What are the rules?
What are the rules?
Very simple. It's not hard. Everybody gets a wooden sword, and whoever wins first, wins. Whoever beats young Lord Alder,
Did you really?
the bailiff's boy, and Lord Semyon himself takes it all.
I am pretty drunk.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
Someone bumped him off.
Nice fight.
Henry, a lovely day today, huh?
Everyone's first wins. Really?
You didn't hold out for long.
Game doesn't know how much Henken can eat. Yeah.
It wasn't me. Old Samin twisted my arm.
3 master strikes hit and they got hit once and it was done. One drink can't hurt.
Well, One drink can't hurt, can it?
Yeah, Henry. I knew you'd understand.
I'm already regretting this.
It's no big deal after all.
Hello. Manka?
Yes? What is it you want?
Oh, why are you looking so sad?
Where are you staring off to?
No
so
dog
sadly?
potions.
Takeoff is somewhere over there. And my sweetheart, Henny. He can't be here with me because I'm told he's not good
My
enough for me.
mom called me.
I know it's Agnes's wedding. But it still makes me sad. But why am I pouring
Still
out my
delivering a
heart
cod
to you?
twice.
Sorry.
That's all right. Would you like to dance? You want a drink?
That's all right.
Thank you.
Oh, I should have asked her to dance. I wonder if there's an achievement for dancing with 3 girls. Let's play dice.
Let's play dice.
For a badge?
That's right.
Shall we drink to that?
Why not?
Why not?
That's what I like to hear.
Comely wenches?
Down your neck.
Somber wenches?
Cheers. And now we can play. Sir?
All right, we got some cheating dice. I think Avranka's pretty good.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
I like this.
I'm seriously
Explain cheating
curious
dice.
about you, lad.
Look up Farkle. All right, 555s. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Man. So we could take this and pass, right? So that's 600 points. We got 555s. I can just take the single one and then roll again. And we're left over 2 6s, which doesn't do anything. I don't want to play the game. Figured it was an item. Yeah. Like I said, Google Farkle. Best way to learn. But yeah, each cheating dice has like different things that'll land on more. You know what I mean? Instead of being even 1 through 6, it'll be like higher chance to land on a 1. Odd die is 1, 3, and 5, right? 1,500 points. I'm gonna pass. Oh, they're not even cheating. Oh, maybe those dice do look weird.
Here.
He's gonna bust here. Such a risky.
What? Oh,
Yep.
come on.
Holy moly. And game over.
Are you starting to regret coming to play?
Enough. Damn. On your first turn. Lucky bastard.
First turn.
No luck. It's pure skill. Bollocks. Just take your badge and go.
If my luck keeps up, it'll be over soon.
Why isn't Lord von Berghoff here yet? Where is he?
It's hard to say. A few days ago, he and his retinue rode out. But don't worry. We'll wait with the ceremony until he arrives. He promised to grace my daughter's wedding with his presence. And it will be such a feast. He's a powerful man. But he wouldn't miss it, would he?
Hopefully not.
You can't wait to show off your work, eh?
I'm more worried about it.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean your
1 second, Cod.
Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them.
Maybe I'll be able
Finally
to
at the
keep
wedding
you in check.
castle. Somebody happy
You'd
weekend.
be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it. And how do you like the food so far?
Who plays dice?
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
Just 2 sticks of cold bacon out of the fridge. Those are good old days to talk about.
It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Skalitz.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
I'd love to have a drink with
Why
you.
not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's no fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravia
Goldschlager.
is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces,
Goldschlager.
bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no but pishy, but also mean took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
Wow. How do you know find what you want?
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right then. I won't let you down.
That's the way. You're a canny lad, Henry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's an apothecary. There we go. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna play for your badge.
I'd like to play dice for your badge.
Sorry to disappoint you. I don't have it anymore.
Someone won it from you.
No, it's not that. I must have lost it somewhere.
Right, well, if you come down with something in the next few hours,
Nothing.
I called it.
Tell Drax
Okay.
when you get to him and the others. Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Good, Katie, good. Later, Cod. Enjoy the rest of your weekend,
I
dude.
will have to make some ointment tomorrow.
Dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know.
I pray come soon.
Where's the bride? Are you looking forward to being married? Does drink a toast to you?
Should we have a toast? To you and your betrothed?
I shouldn't. The ceremony is still to come. Soon, I hope.
Looking forward to being married?
Are you looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. But as a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see.
Hilarious. Where's the bride?
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us waiting. If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But Father won't hear of it.
And where's Lord von Berghoff?
How should I know? But I doubt he'll come anyway.
Oh? Why's that?
So
Because
needy,
he
Henry.
couldn't care less about us. Father is really naive to think he does.
I don't want to challenge him yet.
I'm looking forward to your son's christening.
You're Henry, right? The one accompanying that pretty lass from Colleen.
Apple Cokin?
Accompanied?
Cokin?
Seems my work is done now that the Master Chamberlain has turned up.
So, you're here to help me with the beggars?
Lord Sameen would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Kuchen? Apple Kuchen? I'll give them some of mine. There's plenty of food. What about Buddy? What kind of food should we give them?
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semeen's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune.
Wow.
If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
Cook is in the kitchen?
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen, eh?
Where else? And she never takes her eyes off the pantry door.
Have you tried talking to her?
Try just asking her.
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
Try talking to the
I'll
cook?
try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
Not enough.
Not drunk enough for a wedding feast.
God, this will be a fuck up.
If I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do,
Got
just
quite a
make sure she
mouth.
doesn't
Hell of a
catch
lady.
it.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Oh, I have been taking it all. I'm not hungry. That's good.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Challenge
Good luck,
accepted.
Henry.
That's so funny.
I need to plow too.
Actually, let's talk to the chef first.
Everyone safe?
We're a speech build, right? I feel like we can talk our way out of it. All right, lady. I was just wondering earlier, I was like, why does she have so many dialogue options? You don't want to give food to the poor? One of the tables is empty.
Tuma says you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Is there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? Farewell, sir.
Oh, man.
Look what I brought from the pantry.
You're not serious. You really sneaked in there. To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed.
We got him.
That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
First beer, second beer. Isn't a beautiful world. What about your potion?
So, what about your potion?
Henry, you won't believe it, but it works.
You're staggering.
I don't know. You seem to be staggering a bit.
Henry, don't talk nonsense. I'm not staggering. It's impossible.
Is it though?
You're the one staggering. I think it may have a few side effects, but I'll iron them out.
Okay, buddy.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started.
Oh, shit.
Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to
This
guard
is the guy I need to
cellar.
move, yeah.
So them
So bad.
Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah. And I'm so thirsty. I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Then go and get yourself a beer. Want me to get you a drink? I have a drink right here.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way. If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
Woo!
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Not now. I'm listening. I don't want to hear it. Speech build, baby!
I don't want to hear it. I know what you want from me. And I also know you wouldn't be happy.
But why not? I mean, we get on great.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I have a weakness.
That still won't put me off. What weakness?
I once got kicked by a horse in the... Well, you know. And since then, I just can't.
You can't what?
I can't serve as a husband. Nor as a lover. I just can't.
Oh, I see.
Excuse me?
Terribly sorry. So, well, forget I said anything. Take care.
I'd like to challenge you at dice, Chamberlain.
Ah, yes, damn it. The bailiff's tournament. If I'd known I'd have to play every villager, I never would have signed up for it.
So, should we play?
Oh, all right. I just hope you know how to play. I'm not going to teach you.
Oh, I'm going to kick this guy's ass.
My lucky day. I can
So dark
feel it
here.
in my bones.
Oh, man. Almost a full house. Take the 450. Ah, it just had to be a 6. We'll let him have a toss. Damn, he's not cheating either. Almost had a perfect Yahtzee, dude.
Here.
He's gonna bust. You're greedy. Holy shit, 666?
Oh no, not good.
Nice. Oh my god, almost a perfect Yahtzee as well. It's in a 4. Keep the 1 and toss again. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Oh god. I'm gonna be ballsy. Screw it, right?
Take it.
Yeah. Take what I got here. Nice. And that is game.
Can't. Very well. Here's your badge. At least you'll stop bothering me and I can get back to my companion.
So we can finally play, Bailiff.
Got all the other badges already? Let me see.
Well, here's 2. Emmerich lost his. He said to tell you.
Count on him to let you down. All right. I suppose we can play.
You don't feel like it?
Oh, dear me. You don't feel like playing?
Oh, bollocks. What makes you think that? Let's play.
No, let's do the devil's head. That's what won it for us last time.
Maybe you're not playing
Don't break,
for the first
you know?
time,
It's
but
not broken.
you can't beat me.
And we'll pass that. We'll play it safe. We'll take the instant 1,000. Everyone's playing the normal dice too. It's crazy.
Aye, that'll do.
What a Chad, dude. What a Chad.
My God! Oh, come on.
Wow, that's the unluckiest roll I've ever seen. We win.
Good game, friend.
Sakura, you won. I can't believe it.
Well, come on. It's not that bad, is it? It's just a badge.
Just a badge, and I don't have it.
Very droll, Bailiff. You don't want to part with it, eh?
No, I really don't have it. I lost it to Betty, the innkeeper.
Uh-oh.
What? How come? I won the tin badges first, you know.
She came up to me and started taunting, the mouthy goose. She kept on about how she'd bet a week's earnings against my badge. Wouldn't leave me alone. I couldn't help myself.
Why didn't you tell me?
What was I supposed to say? That a woman beat me? At my own daughter's wedding? The shame of it.
It's just dice. What now?
Well, it's just dice.
Just dice? Just dice? How can you say that? A woman got the better of me. It doesn't matter if it's dice or arm wrestling, does it?
So what are we going to do about it?
If you really want my badge, you'll have to win it from the innkeeper.
And will she want to play for it?
I don't think so.
Well, that's just great.
What of it? You said yourself it's just dice.
All right, Betty, you little
Here you won Thrush's gold badge.
Aye, that's right.
How about we play for it?
With you, eh? Why would I? What's in it for me? Tell me that.
I took care of the Cubans.
Come on. I took care of the Cumans.
Well, why wouldn't you? After what you and that friend of yours got up to in me tavern.
First of all,
you owed me a favor.
You're right.
And if I added a bit of coin?
That's more like it.
And how much would you
It's
like?
funny how dark it is when it goes to Henry.
Well, at least this much.
Well, let's play.
All right, let's play.
First, I want to see you have something to bet.
Here you go.
I'll pluck you like a chicken.
Roll again. Damn. I'm risking it for the biscuit, chat. Oh, I'm already regretting it. I'm already regretting it. Holy shit, it worked. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that sucks. That's not a run. We'll put the points up. A lot of 5s. Oh, she's not gonna take them?
That's just impossible.
Ha! Big money, big money, big money, big money. A lot of 1s. I'm gonna pass it. No point being greedy.
that turned out all right.
She's gonna go for the roll? No, I was gonna say there's no way. And unfortunately, I think I just won.
Sakra! Sakra! Why did I agree?
There's my badge.
Here you go.
Yay!
Now pay me back my last wager.
You want a gold badge in a game of dice? Achievement! A cheap get? Nice.
Have you marry in the dark?
Sir, I'd
Here we
like
go,
to challenge
chat.
you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge.
What the fuck are you waiting for, Henry?
Wanker! Fuck that!
Nice fight, Henry. It's been a long time since I've seen our young lord beaten.
Thank you, Captain.
Here, have some wine. You look a bit pale to me.
Thank you. What now?
The bailiff's son's next. All you need to do is challenge him.
What can you tell me about him?
What can you tell me about him?
About Svatya? Hard to say. I don't really know him that well. But he can probably handle a sword, seeing as how he signed up for it of his own accord. Unlike our young lord, who was ordered to do it.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
Leave me be.
You're being a pain again.
Foul road.
I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my father's requiem mass.
Isn't it a bit early for that?
Oh god, I feel bad. I like busted his face open.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now.
True. Oh, lost? Shit.
Where's Lord von Berghoff? Why
Not
hasn't
too
he arrived
cocky.
yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either. Though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this. Till we meet again.
Can you fucking believe it? The best stuff. Well, there's ways.
I hear the clock.
Who was responding?
Where are them servants with...
Look what I found for you.
Oh, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail, Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
I don't drink. Can't say no to that.
No, I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
After 6 shots of schnapps and several beers, the young women get prettier. The older ones lost years.
Hey, boy. Have you seen her?
What? Who?
Kvyetta, of course. I mean Miss Kvyetta of Kolin, naturally.
I thought she was with you.
She was.
Uh-oh, I think I might have messed up the tournament.
Dancing. And now she's disappeared. Go and find her. Miller Crazel put you in charge of her. I mean, to make sure she's safe.
I'm sure it's nothing serious.
When did you lose her? Did you notice anything suspicious?
When did you lose her?
I didn't lose her. Our throats were dry from all the dancing, so she asked me to get her a drink. And when I came back with the cup, she was gone.
Couldn't she just be chatting with someone here?
Hardly. I've been looking for her the whole time, and she's nowhere to be found.
You noticed anything suspicious?
What do you mean?
If anyone's been hanging around her. After all, Miss Kvieta is a
Handsome woman.
Now you're
Who
on
says
to it.
that?
There was someone hanging around her. A dirty scoundrel. Nasty. With a face so cheeky you'd like to slap it at first sight.
And what did this scoundrel look like?
Like a cheeky bastard who could do with an icy bath and a few lashes of the cane.
I meant, how will I recognize him?
I see. He was dressed in yellow.
Why did he look so suspicious?
The way he acted. Haughty. As if he had blue blood and
Haughty.
shat pure gold. I have a nose for that.
Oh? For a golden ship?
For young curs who think they're the smartest in the whole world.
I'll have to look for him around here. Maybe he'll know where to find Kvieta.
There are a few people who hold a grudge against me and are trying to harm me.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure he told Kvieta
Sure, buddy.
some tall tales to get her away from me. Wouldn't be the first time. Whatever he tells you, don't believe a word he says. It's just gossip. You understand?
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
Excuse me.
Find a young man dressed in yellow. Find the concubine.
I don't have my ball. Hey, I know you.
Oh, Christ. Look at the state of you, gamekeeper.
Henry!
Stop shouting, for God's sake.
Henry, you promised me you'd watch me. And look. Look at the state I'm in now.
Oh, well. What do we do with you now?
You have to help me get back on my meat.
Meat? What meat?
On my feet, I said. Feet. Henry, have you been thinking?
What, me?
You? What about you? Are you drunk? Or what?
Good God, how am I supposed to help you get back on your feet?
Since you ask. Well, I could use some broth. Strong beef broth. That'll get my blood flowing.
There you go.
Here you go.
T4, Henry. How come you're carrying super angry?
Oh, shut up and eat.
It's so funny.
I really had a spot.
Look at the drunk fourth wall.
I know.
Why do you have
You'll
soup?
excuse me. I'll go and find my wife.
Oh my God, that's funny. Hans, you son of a bitch.
He doesn't miss a chance to have a go at anyone.
Oh, you again. I might have known. When a woman goes missing, who else would I find her with?
You two know each other?
Unfortunately. What are you doing here? Can't you see I have company?
Yeah, she's why I'm here.
Too bad, pal. I saw her first, and I'm certainly not sharing.
You can both have me.
Don't even think about it.
I did not say anything.
Listen, Enelin, the Chamberlain is looking for you, and...
Who's Enelin? She told me her name was Kvieta.
Why are you bothering my girl?
You again.
What do you mean, your girl? Bugger off, arsehole.
I was talking to her first. I was just getting some wine.
Kvieta doesn't give a damn about you. Got it? Go and find a corner somewhere where you can pull your plonker, and next time try your luck with some ninny more on your level, yokel.
So, you've gagged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick?
Let it go. Do you know who you're talking to? Get lost while you still can.
Listen to me, loudmouth. Get out of here right now before we get really pissed off.
Scram. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm shitting myself. You two won't
I clicked
fuck
the
with
wrong
me,
button.
and I'll deal with you first. You were trying it on with my girl, so get ready, you asshole.
Looks like the fight's been postponed, eh?
Credit where credit is due, though. In his condition, I'd be face down in the dirt, while he managed to curse me quite fluently.
Did you really send him to get wine?
Yes, just to get rid of him, the drunken nuisance.
If you'd stayed with the Chamberlain, you wouldn't have to deal with this. That's why you're here, remember?
I won't go back to him. No way.
Why not? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say to the Chamberlain? What will the miller say?
All right. But what am I supposed to say to the Chamberlain now? If I don't bring you back, he'll have me kicked out of here.
What do I care? We never agreed on that.
What is
Here
so
you go.
bad?
Give him back the ring so he doesn't say I'm a thief. And if that's not enough, you can threaten to tell everyone what he wanted me to do.
But I don't know what that was.
Ah, but he doesn't know that. I'm sure he'll think twice about kicking you out.
What?
What will the miller say?
That's not my problem.
Why won't you? We had a deal.
We never agreed on anything like that.
What did he want?
What did he want from you?
I'm not going to speak of it. When I said no, he got mad for a while, but then he gave me a ring and started promising more and more.
I knew right away there was something off about that Ulrich.
Better get going then.
Maybe I should go and tell Ulrich how I fared.
And I'll go too, as far away from here as I can.
Wait a moment, Petal. What's the rush?
Well, I can stay a little while. A young jackrabbit like you needs no more than that anyway.
Wow.
Save that for when I'm gone.
You don't have to worry about a thing.
You'd better forget about that real
Do you
quick.
know you
I
actually
just look like an
rescued
idiot.
me?
Besides,
that's what princes do.
Let it go.
Wow. Well, Hans just takes the girl. Where you at, Crazel?
Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's better this way.
It's better this way. Believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talking.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord
I'm back to Finn. Hell yeah. How was your trip?
If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'd be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berkhoff is a distinguished nobleman, and as such, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him.
I found Kvieta.
I found Kvieta.
Where is she then? Is she all right?
I'm supposed to give you the ring back. Kvieta's not coming back.
I'm supposed to tell you not to wait for her. She's not coming back.
What? Why?
I don't know. But she looked really scared when I found her. God knows what scared her so much. You wouldn't happen to know what it might be. I mean, you were with her all this time. Alone.
I wasn't alone with her. She sent me to get wine.
Right. Now she's gone. Sorry.
Well, what's to be done? I have other things to worry about anyway.
About Lord von Berghoff. Why isn't he here yet?
I'd like to know that too. I've already sent my men to meet him. If he doesn't arrive, the
Reputation
ceremony
lost.
will have to start without him. There's nothing we can do about it.
Okay, here we go.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Sorry, Henry. They're all beat up. Aww. He's so bloody.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alder. I ask you before God and his holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife.
Aww.
You may kiss the bride.
You better wash your face, bud. Hashtag best man fail.
Right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Everybody sober up. Have you seen the bride and groom? Why didn't Von Burgov come? Yeah, whatever.
You know why Von Burgov didn't come?
Von Burgov.
I don't know. Something must have held him up. We should have waited for him with the ceremony. But Alder didn't want to delay any longer, and he wouldn't be persuaded.
Do you know where I can find the newlyweds? I'd like to wish them good luck, health and all that.
That's nice of you, but I can't help you much. I haven't seen my son-in-law in a while.
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. No one's in here.
Radovan said you were cursing him a while ago about scattering hay. And the whole time he's so busy hardly moves the phone.
People are passing out.
Are you alright?
Oh, crazy. Got too wasted. I've been there, buddy. Been there. Ooh. Oh, y'all still drinking? Have you seen a bride and groom?
Have you seen Alder and Agnes?
No, but I am seeing two of you, laddie. Hey.
Pig.
So what? We're at a wedding, are we not? We're drinking to the health of the newlyweds. And anyone who doesn't drink is only wishing them grief. So get boozing, laddie.
Thanks for nothing.
Moist and fragrant. I can't tell you that.
Bonjour.
Lord be with you.
Where can I find the bride?
I heard you were talking to the bride. Do you know where I can find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from the crowd for a while.
And then she set off towards the fortress. I suppose she's looking for Older. She's at her wit's end with him.
Thanks. I'll go and have a look for them.
Farewell.
I apologize.
What heart, you goat? He got spurned by... Don't make it sound torture.
Even you are...
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar.
Oh.
Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
If I had old Samin
No, don't
for a
say that at the
father-in-law,
wedding.
I wouldn't stay sober either. Farewell, my
Oof.
friend.
Oof,
Excuse
oof, oof.
Kiss my ass.
Okay.
And you know who I talked to? What does she want?
So freaking dark here. Anybody else? Conversations? You.
The Lord be with you. What brings you here?
Looking for the newlyweds.
Excuse me, my lady. I'm looking for the newlyweds. Would you know where they might be?
And why are you looking for them, lad? Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I'd just like to wish them good luck in their
Bend
marriage.
over.
Lots of healthy children and so on.
Yo, Flatline, what up, buddy?
You're
I'm so sorry I
kind,
missed your message.
But I can't help you. Our older
Hansen,
doesn't
take the
like
girl.
crowds. So I expect they found a quiet corner somewhere to be alone.
Then I shouldn't disturb them.
True. I imagine they're not really in the mood for congratulations right now. With you.
I apologize.
Yes. Oh, this poor girl.
Are you all right?
I feel awful.
This past
You all right?
I'm going to puke.
Been
Did
there,
you talk
dude.
to
Been
him?
there.
Did he say anything about going somewhere, maybe?
Thank goodness for...
Why didn't Lord von Berghoff come?
How should I know? He must have been delayed somewhere. God be with you.
Fair enough. That guy sucks. Ah, every time I talk to him, reputation goes down.
Fellas from...
Why didn't Lord von Berghoff come? I thought you were waiting for him before starting the ceremony.
If I did, my son might never be married. I don't know why he's not here. The Chamberlain said he'd sent someone to look for him, but they found no sign of him.
Sir, do you know where I can find your son and his bride? I'd like to congratulate them.
Sorry, I haven't seen them for a while either. Don't bother them too much. Let them have some peace. They'll need rest after everything today.
True, true.
We meet
Trying to pay my respects, guys. I can get the F out of here.
Father, have you seen the bride and groom? I'd like to personally congratulate them.
I haven't. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen young Older since he made his vows.
And the bride?
A few moments ago, Agnes was talking with the cook's daughter.
Thank you, Father. I won't disturb you anymore.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Till we meet again.
It happens.
Cool, cool, cool.
Just watch where you're going next time.
Make sure everybody's conversated with. And they still dancing.
What are you doing here?
What?
Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well.
The tears.
Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
Marriages.
Hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
Where did he go? When is he coming back? I heard he was in a hurry to be done with the ceremony. I'm sure he'll come back to you. Where did he go?
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
Mm.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day.
And we did beat the shit out of him.
The messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
I'm sure he'll come back to you.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me.
Alder
His
is the
father arranged
fish.
the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
Everyone here is jealous of Alder. I'm sure he loves you. That's the wine talking.
Oh, come now. Look at yourself. I've never seen a prettier bride in my life. You're turning all the heads today. They all envy Alder. And he knows it. And it pleases him.
I don't even know if he noticed. Even during the ceremony, it was like he was looking right past me. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Can you slow down? That's not a good idea. To the newlyweds.
I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
The booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, mate! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? It's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
Hans!
Bollocks!
I'm not going to blame you. But you might have waited until this all went home.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Can't quite do that.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
Is that Uzhitz? Oh my God, Uzhitz 1403? That's the church. Oh, is that Father Goodwin? That's Father Goodwin. Stubbing toes. What?
Oh, cursed luck.
Well, well. Distinguished guests, for the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Oh god, look at that vein on the arm. Jesus.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not. What brings you to my humble rectory,
Private area.
gentlemen? Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
You have anything to do with it? You came to see me off?
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry? Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Well, why are you here then?
We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Listening, and if I refuse, make a joke.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous. You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
He went to Trusky.
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Berghoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella. You know more than I'd expect from you. It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
Oh, this is now. It's not like a flashback. This is what's happening on the southern part of the Czech or Bohemia. Should I find out why he's not here? Why do you seek me out?
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why not Henry? Why me?
Why me? Honestly, I'd like to know that too, Radzig. Why this fellow?
He has experience like few others. You know that, Hanush. And not just in combat. Although he might not look like it at the moment, he is from a noble family, so he knows how to deal with nobility.
What? You're saying this scoundrel in a cassock is blue-blooded?
It's true. And he also understands the common people. Since we don't know what's holding Capon up, we need someone who can deal with whoever he comes across.
I hope you're right. So what do you say, Godwin? How could I say no after such words of praise?
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh,
yeah, right, Blood Moon.
Yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein. When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest.
We got the motor,
No one's
baby.
coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Stay silent. No, he won't. Maybe he'll bring us together.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
I don't believe you.
Oh, yeah?
Give over.
I'm just a peasant. Do my ears deceive me, or is that an apology?
Oh, sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologize. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
After all, every time he shows up, you end up in jail or the stocks. You ain't lying. Apology accepted. You realize you missed me. You got it.
All right. I accept your
We're
apology.
buddies. Buddies.
All water under the bridge, eh?
Aye.
Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time anyway?
Working at the forge, working at the mill, doesn't matter. Working at the forge.
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
Well, you haven't been either.
True.
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy to the royal hetman, and poacher.
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But
you
that's
keep
a
finding him
capital
in the
crime.
woods.
Ah, bollocks. Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Yeah, you like
You
it, Galen?
seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas. Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it.
God,
You hear?
Helldivers.
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
About time. Just you wait till Lord
Goodbye.
von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble. You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you. What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now. You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching. What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait!
Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans! But you can't! Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it! I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Crazy.
Come on. Of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Of course.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't
These
know
guys,
if the poor
dude.
fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
You get to the chapel? Why did they remove Thomas to the chapel? What about my things? Why did you ring the bell 12 times? What happened when I'm done?
Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
That's kind of funny. You slept in. Guess you live.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella.
You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones
Just like
is
the
away
haircut,
with Lord von
the beard.
Bergov.
Drug the noble so he sleeps through the bell. There we go.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job. And when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all.
Aye? What'd you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the
Look at
castle.
my peasant clothes.
Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Hey, Kona. You're a criminal. Guards know you're a criminal. If they catch you...
Are you deaf? Yield.
Easy! I surrender!
Now I'll show you. You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property.
What?
You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
No. What?
They're really good in bed.
That's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out
Really
we'd
good
gone
in
to
bed?
meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. The girl's nowhere to be seen, and people are yelling at me. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye.
Bro.
I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this one slide?
All right, then. I'll turn a blind eye just this once.
Hans, are you there?
Henry, is that you? You've got to get me the fuck out of here. They want to hang me.
I think they're just exaggerating. Don't worry. It'll be all right.
I don't know.
I don't think
I
so.
don't want to be stuck in here anyway. This is no place for me. A noble.
Well, unfortunately, no one believes you are one.
You've got to find that Captain Thomas, who can testify who we are.
I know, but they took him during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden Tower. They won't let me in there.
Jesus! Why do I have to have such rotten luck? Christ's wounds.
Shouldn't blaspheme. You've been lucky until now.
Don't blaspheme.
Blaspheme.
Person in your shoes can't risk that.
It's all the same. How did you get in here anyway? Did they let you come and see me?
Oh, not exactly. I shouldn't be here. And if they catch me, the game's up.
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching the jail.
Well, I'll have to try and get further. I'll manage it somehow.
Just don't get caught.
That's it! And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong!
Greetings to you.
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be helping outside in the courtyard?
Yes, but also no.
Christ. First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding, and now you go snooping around where you shouldn't.
I don't have any work. I see you have health issues.
I noticed, sir, that something is troubling you. I could help you.
How could a vagabond like you help me?
Vagabond. Wandering student. I don't look the part, but I'm experienced.
One vagabond isn't the same as another, sir. It can be hard to tell the difference between beggars and us students from Prague, but we have a bit of knowledge.
And what are you doing here? Prague is a long way off.
I'm here to gain experience. Our professors encouraged us to travel the world, but I ran out of coin and things went from bad to worse.
Mm-hmm. And where did you study?
Prague University, of course. So far, I've completed the Septem Artes Liberalis, and I'm getting ready for the Quadrivium.
Oh. Well, my nephew had some difficulties with arithmetic in the Quadrivium.
Oh, I understand. It's a difficult subject, and I'm a bit anxious about it myself. Nevertheless, although I don't have a degree in medicine, I have learned a few things.
Well, you really surprise me, lad.
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to make a diagnosis.
Yes, that should help.
It worked. Describe the pain. What have you tried? I'll examine you, sir. Holy shit. What's your lifestyle?
With your permission, I'll examine you, sir.
What? Here and now?
Strip down.
Don't worry, I'll just have a look at you. You don't have to lie down or strip.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right. Do you have ringing in your ears?
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but it's nothing too bad.
The last time you leashed your blood.
Tell me, Master Chamberlain, does it hurt all the time, or does it come in waves?
No, not all the time. More like I get attacks.
Uh-huh. And these attacks, have you noticed whether something sets them off?
Well, it's worse when I get upset.
And does it get worse in autumn, when it gets colder?
Yes, it's usually worse in October. Then I don't even have to get upset for it to start.
All right, that makes sense.
What have you tried?
Did you get advice from anyone about it? Have you tried anything for the pain?
Well, I talked to our surgeon. He just said it was odd and told me nothing more. So I went to Kolin to see Professor Joachim Bavorsky, and he advised me.
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me to talk about, I must admit.
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts. You can rest assured that whatever you tell me will remain between us.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and then he told me that my bodily humours are out of balance.
I would expect so.
Uh-huh.
And what did he recommend?
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So I wear more silver jewellery, and when there's a full moon, I go to the meadow here below the castle, naked.
Really? So you're taking it quite seriously. And has it worked?
No, but there'll be a full moon soon, so I could damn well use some other advice.
Heavy metal poisoning? What's your lifestyle?
Tell me, sir, what do you usually eat?
Well, I often eat from the banquet table.
So, a lot of roasted game?
Yes, and pâtés, goose, duck. I dine as befits my status.
I see. Sir, I'm afraid you have a stomach ulcer. If it's not treated, you could even die of it.
Good God! What should I do?
The main thing is a strict diet. No fatty or heavy foods. In other words, nothing from the banquet table.
You have to eat boiled white meat, poultry or fish, lots of vegetables, and gruel.
Gruel? Like a...
Yes, like the common folk. And another thing, you mustn't get angry under any circumstances.
What? I mean, what?
That's the way.
That's funny.
Oh, and I'll get you a herbal potion. I know exactly what will do you good.
Can't you get me that potion right now?
I should pray for you in the chapel. I don't have the equipment or the recipe of the remedy. I'll go and get something.
I don't have the required remedy, but I could brew it. Only I don't have the apparatus for that. And also, I could use some medical literature.
Don't worry about that. Our surgeon is also often at a loss. I expect you'll find everything you need in his study. It's upstairs in the Crone. That's the second tower. Now we're under the Maiden. Do you know how to get there?
I think so. But I was told to stay only in the outer courtyard. I wouldn't want to get in trouble.
Trouble? I'm the one who has trouble. Don't worry. Tell them I sent you. Just go, for heaven's sake.
Okay. Right. I should pray for you in the chapel.
Besides caring for your mortal coil, the well-being of your soul shouldn't be neglected, sir.
What do you mean by that?
I think I could pray for your health. A word to angels to ask for their intercession can work miracles. The greatest Christian physicians recommend healing in both the material
Eagle flow,
and
100%,
spiritual
ladies
world.
and gentlemen.
And you have a very nice chapel here.
Father Nicodemus takes care of that. What I want from you is medicine, not talking to angels. Got it?
Yes. I'll go and get something for you.
Good. If you'd be so kind... Oh!
He's a good Christian and a fine man.
Need to get to the captain?
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers? If it's alms you want, go to the kitchen.
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas? Where from?
Long story. He gave me alms.
I ran into him when I was begging along the road, and he gave me a bit of food. I wanted to thank him.
Thomas helped folk a lot, it's true. But you won't be able to do that now. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the main.
Oh, no.
It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too. Barbarians.
What exactly is wrong with Thomas? Which tower is Maiden?
What exactly is wrong with Thomas?
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn. But he got a bit better. Only a few days ago he caught a fever and the Sawbones is away with Lord von Burgo. And that fever ain't letting up.
And the Maiden Tower, which one is that?
You're in Trotsky for the first time, eh? It's that narrow, higher one on the eastern side. We call the second one the Crone. There's some legend about it, but to tell the truth, it never much interested me.
I'll be going. I'll pray for Thomas.
Thanks. Merciful God, grant that our Captain Thomas may...
Kimberly sends me for medicine. Are you waiting for food?
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here, or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I'll be happy to share with you. I can find something for you.
I can try and find something for you.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Not really. Besides, I'm quite hungry myself.
Go and look then. There's some baths down below. There might be something there. I'd go myself, but if someone saw me there, I'd be in trouble. Ever since... well, never mind.
I'll figure it out somehow.
When I go to the other kitchen?
Why don't you go to the other kitchen? They're cooking there.
Are you daft? That's the noble's kitchen. We get our food here.
Oopsies. I'll be happy to share with you.
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
Okay.
Oh, I must have got mixed up.
Well, go and get mixed up somewhere else, beggar.
I'll be going then.
Go, and if you meet the cook, send her here.
Okay. Catherine. Who are you actually? I need help.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
What were you doing at the pond?
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's your name?
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you. I'm a maid here.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
They let me out. They know we were locked up. You know we were locked up?
They let me out. I have to work off my sentence.
Really? Here? And what kind of important work would that be?
Chamberlain sent me?
The Chamberlain sent me. He needs something for his stomach.
That slimy toad? If he doesn't watch out, his stomach will be the least of his worries.
Boobies.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
Because you got no business being here, 18. Because we're both thieves, 15. Because I can report you to the Chamberlain. Let's go with the top one.
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
Well, there's quite a big difference between you and me. The guards don't pay much attention to me, but you...
I get it.
Bro.
Sometimes it's an advantage.
And sometimes not. So, to the point.
All right. If it's medicine you're after, the surgeon has a store across the corridor. There's all sorts of junk there, but there's one chest where he puts stuff that he hasn't used up. He locks it carefully, but you might get lucky.
And what if there's nothing interesting for me in there?
Then tough luck. But you can go and have a look at his records.
There's some real cleavage writing they do in these games.
Everything he does. Maybe he gave someone something that might be of interest to you.
All right. Thanks.
And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
Jesus, what a good day to you.
You need help?
I was told to come and ask you for a job.
Nice timing. Do you know anything about carpentry?
Blacksmithing's more my field.
No, blacksmithing is more my field.
Ah, well, that's handy. I got the job of fixing up this here scaffold so it don't collapse when we hang that poacher. But the whole thing is fucked. I need a good carpenter's axe. There's one broadaxe in the shed, but it's as blunt as a file. Of course, Osina didn't find time all year to hone the thing.
Okay. Ipon is innocent. I could help you. How can I get into the maiden?
I could help you with that.
You could? Well, that'd be great. Go and get it from the shed, sharpen it, and bring it back to me.
Sure thing.
Let me sharpen it.
All done.
Nice. Here you go.
Here it is. Hope it's good.
Sharp as a skinning knife. Nice. Without your help, the scaffold could well collapse under that poacher. And nobody wants that.
Nice. Isn't it all the same how he dies? Would the execution be postponed?
And then the execution would be postponed.
I doubt it. We're not going to make a show out of it like they do in Prague. But someone would have to get their hands dirty, and no one fancies that.
Understandably.
Anyway, thanks. I can't afford to fuck things up today. The Chamberlain is as tetchy as the devil.
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more today. Anna the laundress said he's got bellyache. Everyone is avoiding him like the plague.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Pawn is innocent. Do you know how I can get into the maiden?
Would you happen to know how I can get into the maiden?
And what would you want in there?
I want to pray in the chapel, and they don't want to let me in.
The chapel, eh? Well, I'll be damned. I know one hand by the name of Binyek that wanted into the castle too, but for a damn different reason.
Did Binyek succeed?
And did he succeed? In getting in, I mean.
Aye, he did. He climbed down into the well in the courtyard. See, there's caves under Tursky, and the well ain't actually a well, but an underground pool in one of them caves. And from there, you can get to the dungeons, and then into the maiden.
Oh, he sounds bold.
Oh, aye, but they still caught him and gave him a whipping. And when they found out how he done it, they took the cleats out of the well wall.
What does that mean?
That the next Binyek would have to jump in and not climb down. I wouldn't fancy that.
Indeed. What was Binyek after in the castle?
A certain buxom chambermaid who wouldn't give him what he was after in the
Wow.
hay and wanted a fine feather bed.
You don't mind building a scaffold for an innocent man?
No, such matters ain't my concern. The lords decide. I just build the scaffold. A fella has to know his place in this world, like my old pa used to say.
Okay, that's it for this one.
I'll be going.
I've got to get back to work too.
Back to the blacksmith. We gotta be quick. I need his charcoal.
It was nice. Have you seen Erazim the scribe?
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
I'll help you with anything.
I'd say there's plenty of work to do around here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge, and that ain't for everyone. I'm a respected tradesman here, understand?
Little does he know, I'm a blacksmith.
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith, a respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom, always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Unless there was a three-legged foal born in our village.
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right, all right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make one horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just one, and I ain't going to waste more on him.
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate.
All right.
Guy drunk?
But I was told not to go there.
And
For
now
whom
I'm
the
telling you to
bell
go.
tolls.
And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads!
All day, and
Uh-huh.
he
Yep.
vanishes like the wind.
Yep, that sounds like me. Sure does. Hey! Alright, get ready. How many more? There we go.
That damn wretch.
Nice. And we got a locksmith.
About that horseshoe.
Well, Did you get it done?
Yeah.
No.
Here.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take it to Kabat.
No. You told me to bring it and show it to you.
You're a smart one, eh? Well, now I'm telling you to go to Kabat with it. He's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by the upper stables, the grouch. Just between the two of us, he's a very unpleasant fella. Unlike me.
I can't wait.
Sure.
Faint from hunger here.
Chamberlain sent me for medicine.
Let me pass. The Master Chamberlain isn't well, and he sent me to the surgeon's study for medicine.
All right.
Yeah, I
then.
need belladonna, though.
Nothing better go missing there.
Don't worry. Still hungry, are you?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
Where's Thomas?
Do you know where Captain Thomas is? I heard he was in a bad way.
It's true, son. It doesn't look good for him. Why do you ask?
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden.
Why can't I get in?
Why can't I get there?
You know, the castle chapel is an important place. Only Lord von Berghoff, his kin, and a few others are allowed there.
Like you, for instance.
Naturally. It's certainly good of you to want to pray for Thomas, but you can do that anywhere without having to disturb him.
Why did you have him moved to the chapel?
Why did you take him to the chapel?
The surgeon is away with Lord von Berghoff, and Thomas has got considerably worse. I don't like to say it, but there's nothing left but to pray for a miracle.
Uh-huh. I'll be going then.
Go, and don't forget about that prayer.
No. What about the dice? Play dice.
It seems like you'd be glad to have someone to play with.
Alea jactan honest, my friend. The die has not been cast, and that grieves me. No one wants to play with me, so I'll be quite glad if you join me. And for what shall we play? You don't look too well off.
Play for the rosary?
I heard you have a certain turquoise rosary.
Aye, it belonged to Kabat, although belonged is a strong word.
How do you mean?
Kabat is known for having some peculiar things in his property, if you grasp my meaning.
Are you handling stolen property? I'm not playing for stolen property. Let's play then.
Let's play for it then.
Certainly, why not? As long as you put up a decent wager against it.
Maybe we better leave it for now. I don't have very much coin at the moment.
As you wish, friend.
Oh, what?
But if you should change your mind, I'll be glad to play.
What if my soul is burdened with sin? Is there a way to cleanse it?
Of course, son. You can redeem yourself with an indulgence, or take the path of repentance and atone for your sins with a pilgrimage. It will improve your reputation with people, but beware. Making a pilgrimage does not erase your crimes in the eyes of the law, nor does it release you from paying a fine. And you, if I'm not mistaken, have a few, similar concerns. Come find me when you have atoned for your worldly sins.
Aye. There we go.
Sir, about those health problems of yours.
Yes?
I have exactly what you need, sir. Sir, I'd recommend that you take this digestive potion to settle your stomach. Take it after every meal, and don't forget, a good diet, and do not get upset.
All right. Thanks,
Oof,
then.
let's go.
And now you ought to go and lie down, sir.
Lie down? Me? Ha! Without me, this place would grind to a standstill.
Sir, medicine isn't enough. You also need rest. Otherwise my potion won't have much effect.
Oh, all right then. I'll try it.
And another thing. I don't want to bother you, sir, but I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Couldn't I go and pray in your chapel?
Ah, that again.
Oh, let's
Good
go.
heavens. Go where you want, boy. I'll inform the guards.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go. Northeast, let's go. Let's go. Running out of time. Come on, baby.
I apologize.
Pardon me for
Oh, shit, let's go. Holy crap, I can't believe I did it.
Pray.
All of it, last bell.
Else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister.
Holy shit.
What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
It's a matter of life and death. What happened to Thomas? I have something that could help him.
I heard that your brother is lying in a fever, so I brought something for him that might help.
Really? I don't know what to say. And I was against dragging Thomas to the chapel. I felt it would only burden him more.
God moves in mysterious ways.
Aye.
We ought to administer it to him quickly.
Yes, of course.
Holy shit, we did it, chat. Every single mission to the castle. Oh my god. Last bell, too.
Worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
Come on, I gave him the best one. Did I not make it in time? One bell too late, poor Hans. No shit. I was really one bell too late.
You all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug.
Oh shit.
And worst of all, a poacher.
Armin.
And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble!
Take your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
Look who made it just in the nick of time!
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
Yo, let's go, Benkyo.
It was just it's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
He did. Opens the gate! Opens the gate a little bit. It would be so hard to sneak out of that when you're a kid.
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
At least one noble died.
So, you're messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then.
Y'all like my mullet?
Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto.
You saved Capon from the
I am Sir
gallows.
Hans
Yo,
Capon
let's
of
go.
Kirkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father. My chamberlain tried to hang you, Lord Capon.
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
There's nothing else the Chamberlain could have done. The Chamberlain is a fool.
Your Chamberlain's welcome was appropriate enough, considering our appearance, the situation in your domain, and your orders, sir.
Ah. I appreciate your diplomacy, young man. Master Chamberlain Ulrich can sometimes be more hasty and passionate than is healthy. And we are glad you hold no grudge against him. Are we not, Ulrich?
I regret what happened, gentlemen. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I'm all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying.
Back
so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Betray is a strong word. Sigismund is a traitor.
If anyone's a traitor, it's Sigismund, Lord von Berghoff.
Henry!
That's all right, Lord Capon. Your escort speaks from the heart. I respect that. But the question of traitors is a more complex one. Is not a monarch who neglects his responsibilities to his realm more a traitor than one who wants to put it to rights? Or do you regard your Wenzel as a good king?
Well, King Wenceslas may not be perfect, but at least there was peace while he was on the throne.
That cannot be denied. Entirely. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago, we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir? Who is this Lord Nebak? What if he's unwilling? Is the route safe? We'll take care of it.
Who is this Lord Nebak? The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What if he's unwilling?
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say.
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is the rat safe?
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
We'll take care of it.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Huh.
Thank you.
You guy's an asshole.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble.
Istvan Toth.
He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Lame.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station.
There, next to the pigs.
Equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore, he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish.
Yo, let's go. Upgrade Pebbles.
Gentlemen, follow me.
Sick.
Those are hands. Allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more, I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't
Oh, he
dream of
bad.
inconveniencing you.
Slap Hans.
I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse
and we'll meet at the gate.
Okay.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Please excuse him. He's been through a lot, as I'm sure you understand.
It is.
Oh, anyone go find their horse, whoever the hell has them.
I was just hoping that our relationship would be a bit warmer after that regrettable misunderstanding.
Oh.
Nevertheless.
Talk to the stable hand. Check with the scribe. Find the book.
Yes. Welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here.
Oh.
But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's
Okay.
demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man
I mean,
of
Pebbles is
exceptional
upgraded, you know what I mean?
By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
Hello, scribe. I'd like to borrow a book. What's it like serving Lord von Berghoff?
What kind of tasks do you do for Lord von Berghoff?
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little time at Trosky. As the royal chamberlain, he has to be.
Should I be
in
worried
Prague
about
most
Henken
of the
has a
time.
stash, but not even a good one? Hey, counter brother. What does the royal chamberlain do?
What does the royal chamberlain do?
I understand, lad. You're asking about his authority, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know anything at all about him.
Sir Otto von Burgo is the royal chamberlain, subcamerarius in Latin. He's one of the 9 most powerful officials in the kingdom. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the councillors and abbots in them, and appoints the royal judges.
What does Sir Otto do in Prague?
Why does Sir Otto have to be in Prague so often?
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the highest royal officials. Praga caput regni, young man. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. All the political threads come together there. It's where they handle administration of the country. If you want to be somebody, you have to go to Prague, or to Moravia, to that traitor Jobst of Luxembourg.
Why do you consider Jobst a traitor? Why doesn't von Bergo free our king?
Why doesn't Lord von Berghoff free our King Wenceslas from captivity in Vienna? He's powerful enough for that, isn't he?
It's politics, boy. Pure and simple.
Can you tell me more? Can you explain it briefly?
I understand, but could you explain it a bit more for me? Why did they take our king captive? And why do the Czech lords let Sigismund spread all over the country like a plague?
That's complicated. Back during the reign of both King's father, Emperor Charles, the nobles gained great wealth and power. And when young Wenceslas came to the throne, he didn't have enough experience or courage to stand up to them. That's why he surrounded himself with faithful lower lords and entrusted them with all the royal offices.
I reckon the high nobility didn't like that, eh?
You're damn right they didn't. They conspired against the king and established their League of Lords. That started a protracted war, dragging the king's cousins, Prokop and Jobst of Luxembourg, into it. But King Wenceslas was stubborn, unyielding, and, unfortunately, also often drunk.
Lol.
He preferred to run away from politics to wine, women, and the hunt. It was only a matter of time before the lords conspired with his brother, the Hungarian King Sigismund. A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague, and Sigismund had the royal castles occupied by his allies. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding him firmly under lock and key.
So von Berghoff and the others want Sigismund to be king?
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated, and that Sigismund wanted the whole country for himself.
Sounds like Hans,
Now,
yeah.
They can't agree on what to do about
Think
it.
so?
I think that's why Lord von Berkhoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Who are among the king's opponents?
Who are among Wenceslas's opponents?
Who do you think? All the nobles in the League of Lords, of course. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg, Henry of Hraditz, Boresh of Riesenberg, Bohuslav of Schwamberg.
A lot of Henrys.
And our Sir Otto von Berghoff, too, so far.
But we serve Sahanish of Lipa and Radzig Kobyla.
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by Wenceslas because he handed out royal positions to them.
Ah, damn politics.
On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to politics that von Berghoff didn't send you two to the gallows straight away.
Excuse me, but why do you consider Margrave Jobst a traitor?
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for any chance to benefit himself?
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas, isn't he?
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible to keep track. But, to give him credit where credit is due, unlike our king, he's a great politician. Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed on to him before he died. Yes, indeed. One day that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours is going to make it big. He might even become the emperor himself.
Oh, I'd like to borrow a book.
I heard some interesting books from Prague have arrived at the castle. There's one I'd like to borrow. An alchemist's cookbook. A sand-coloured cover, embossed.
Yes, several rare and astonishing books have arrived from Prague. But why are you interested in an alchemist's cookbook of all
Thank
things?
you. Thank you for the lurk, buddy. I feel you, man. You just got done traveling. Go get some rest. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. There's some interesting ideas in it. I'll keep it to myself. Where do you keep your books in the castle?
I've heard there are some interesting ideas in it. Every alchemist is in dogged pursuit of wisdom, especially those from Prague.
Perhaps you know more about that book than I do. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. Lord Nickvard Libak helped me sort the new books at the time, and the one you're looking for caught his attention.
Yeah.
He left with it before I could even discover what it's about. All I remember is the author's initials, B.B. I'm fairly benevolent when it comes to lending books, and I appreciate Nickvard's help, but he's had it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now. I'd like to ask him to return it, but he's been avoiding me.
I'll talk to him.
I'll have a talk with Nickvard and find out what the problem is.
You think I haven't tried? But since you've already offered to address this pressing situation, listen to what I've learned. It seems Nickvard lost the book.
Oh, yeah, I like this story.
I've warned him repeatedly not to carry borrowed books around with him, but to leave them in his chamber and read them there. But Nickvard is old and stubborn, and this is how things turn out.
Books are for fools. It's just a book.
The price of such a book must be incalculable. People like Nickvard are too dumb to understand.
But I digress. As I said, Nickvard is intentionally avoiding me. But I've made headway. I've managed to find 3 people who've spoken to him recently. Bertha the cook, Regina the maid, and Hirsch the hand.
I'm sure more people know him. Does he avoid nobles?
I reckon those aren't the only 3 people that know him.
I'm surprised that he's ever spoken to anyone but myself. Nickvard is a loner, which is also why I suspect something bad has happened. Now that he's decided to leave his shell, that is. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to find out. Since Lord von Berkhove's arrival, I've been preoccupied with other matters.
I'll find a book for you.
I'll help you. I'll ask all 3 and see if they lead me to Nickvard.
Many thanks. If you aren't sure what to do, stop by and we'll discuss what you found out.
I won't keep you any longer.
Hey.
The jail cells are down there.
You don't
But I
say.
believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
You, all too well. Are we there yet? Is your ulcer better?
Seems like you're in a good mood. Ulcer's not troubling you anymore.
I'm better, thank you very much. But you can keep that.
Should
little matter to
anyone else
yourself.
experience this? There's like a washed out lens filter or something else. Can't put my finger on it. Like the
Here it
colors in
is.
that true and washed out.
You'll find a bed
Brightness is
inside,
too high. I don't
opposite the
know.
door.
Maybe,
And
I
a
don't
chest
know.
Where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there. A little gift from our gracious lord.
It looks pretty decent. If
Sure
anything,
you're
it's
not
dark at
mistaken for a
nighttime.
beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you.
Uh-huh.
Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Cool. Give me a military sword. Embark. Man, it's like really up there. Hey, Bertha.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Tell me about this guy.
I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Well, I'm waiting for Lord Libac to stop by. I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I don't even know if the last one helped. I told him to stop by for another one soon. I reckon he must be feeling better.
I made the medicine. What kind of medicine?
Nickvard needed medicine. For what?
I can't say. I promised Lord Libac his secret is safe with me, as well as his phial of medicine.
Oh, come now. Nickvard misplaced an important book somewhere. A sort of alchemist cookbook. I need to find it.
I remember the recipes by heart.
Of course you do.
And Lord Libac's secret is certainly worth more than any book.
200. Listen to me closely.
Listen, Bertha.
The secret will be safe with me. 20. Let's go.
I'm glad that you're such a reliable woman.
I need to build
I
my
appreciate your skill with words
hockey gear.
and that you didn't even give the slightest hint to what ails Nickvard. I thought secrets were safe with me too. But it turns out I still have a lot to learn. From people like you. Nickvard should be glad he came across people he can trust like the two of us. But for us to help him, first you have to tell me what ails him.
Well, I'd feel guilty if Lord Libac got worse because of my stubbornness. Very well, then. Well,
Speech!
It's a common potion for a bellyache. Just better tasting. It helps your meals go down easier and
Master Alchemist, man. It's
come
awesome.
out slower the other end. In that regard, Lord Libac had, well, how to say it? Everything came out much too quickly.
Your privy was too far? Don't be afraid to say it. Use
Just
your
say it.
words.
He shot himself.
Aww.
It was in the privy down below the Crone, by the training ground below the guardhouse. I helped him clean his hose and made him the medicine. And
When you
I
leave the
promised
Taco
that
Bell
I
out
wouldn't
instead of
say
refrigerating it, but you eat it
Lord
anyway.
Libac is quite particular about the impression he makes on the young maids, you know. He didn't want this little episode to put them off.
Everybody
That's why
poops.
he didn't use the privy near the maids' quarters, though it's closer to his chamber, but to the arena instead, and only when there weren't any soldiers
Fair enough,
around.
dude.
But this time, it caught up with him.
Is that all?
What else is there to say? That the entire time he looked as if he'd done the worst thing in the world. It happens to the best of us. And I told him as much then.
Everybody poops.
I'm just surprised he never came back for another file. I must say, he did look as if the fate of the entire castle was suddenly on his shoulders.
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well, you could have found a worse clue.
Thanks anyway.
Funny. Ulrich? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you feeling better? Is there anything I can do to help around the castle?
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately. Once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Trotsky.
You mean horned ones?
Oh.
From hell.
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with
what
tasks
now?
from Lord von Berghoff at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose
Who now?
you
What
could
now?
do it. You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the
crazy.
chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
Sounds serious. I don't believe in demons. Let's get to the point.
How many do you think there are?
A lot. Certainly more than
you
there are
seen my
sinners
chat?
in the region. Expect at least 10 beasts for every soul.
That's some army. And I've never seen a real demon before. So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossiner, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
What a brave man.
Lord von Berghoff has my admiration then. How long did they fight? And what kind of armor was Lucifer wearing? Did Lord von Berghoff sustain any injuries?
Oh.
So many questions.
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from. And then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand?
Always
I'm
something.
sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
Excuse me, I can handle it.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away.
How much
Could
you call
you
a
arrange for
professional?
me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle without anyone chasing me out?
Very well.
Oh, the rats.
You can move freely about the castle while completing this task, but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden
we can get
areas.
that book?
I let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
Magic
I'll
water.
try the water from the apothecary.
He supposedly went all the way to the Takov waterfall to collect it during the full moon.
Wow.
I believe you can do it. Should the
Water from
demons attack
Trusky
you,
Devils.
just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. Be with you.
Spooky.
So, Master Chamberlain, are you feeling better?
I don't want to hex it, but I'm a lot better. I even managed to finally lie down and close my eyes for a while.
That's good. It's a sign that your humors are back in balance. But you have to keep taking the medicine, otherwise you risk another collapse.
I'll be careful, thank you. And here's a small token of my gratitude.
Yay. 25 groschen, you cheap son of a bitch. I found the graves of your men.
While exploring the region, I came across several graves of your men.
Ah, yes. Captain Thomas and his men were not the only ones not to return. At least we know what happened to them. Here. Something for your trouble.
Anything about the demons?
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer, we only heard them scratching the walls and roof with their claws. But they got a lot more bold this time. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food,
Wow.
and they're constantly leaving their droppings in my kitchen.
Gross. Sounds like mice, doesn't it?
Are you sure they're demons? I've seen a few mice here. They go wherever they want.
Only you youngsters can come up with something so stupid. You
Sure.
wouldn't know Lucifer if he pricked you in the forehead with his horns.
Sure.
I'm sure they're demons. They're jealous of the prosperity and peace Lord von Berghoff has brought us these last few years.
If you say so. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the
Expedition
castle,
lost.
below the maiden, I swear.
How should I deal with them?
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through the flames. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace, under the maiden, and sprinkle water on them. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. 9 drops, 1 for every angelic choir.
What?
And every 3rd drop must be twice as big as the ones before it.
You can count on me.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective when performed in the moonlight. But most of all, don't forget
9 drops.
9 drops. Good to see you, my friend.
Superstitions, man. Lets me out. Hello, Floor. Yo, you know anything about demons? What about
The
your
Chamberlain
demons?
mentioned you've seen demons at the castle.
You're damn right I did. What do you know about it?
Only that they're crawling out of fireplaces in the castle below the Maiden.
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken up residence in the western courtyard. If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us, I'm telling you now.
I'm working on it.
Of course he told me.
Really
That's why
scary
we're
just
trying
how
to
many
resolve
are
this
still
as
alive and
quickly as
kicking in
possible.
current day.
I'm glad to hear it.
Bro.
Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over by the outer wall? Inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out. It makes my head spin. I've seen things there with my own eyes I'd rather not talk about. I'd start the investigation there if I were you.
All right.
Okay.
I'll look into it.
Everyone's so nice. Got over here. Why did you come to Trotsky?
So, how did you end up at Trotsky?
Sir Otto hired me in Prague as his bodyguard and a swordmaster for the local castle garrison. I reckon he sensed he was in danger, and he was right. A band of scoundrels was lying in wait for us on the road, and they nearly got us.
How were you ambushed?
How was your company ambushed? What happened exactly?
It was well planned, I must admit. They nearly got us.
What went wrong for them?
Hard to say. Maybe we were just lucky. And
Good
God was
vibrations.
watching over us.
That's all there was to it.
If you really want to know what I think, the idiots lacked discipline. They rushed it.
What do you mean?
It might have come down to a single fool's mistake. I don't know. But if they just waited a bit longer, we wouldn't have stood a chance. Like I say, I thank the Virgin Mary and all the saints for watching over us.
Why do they call you the Black Bartosz?
Why do they call you Black Bartosz?
It's just a nickname, of course, because of my, black hair. Every swordsman has a nickname, you know? Once you win a few tournaments, they give you one.
So you're really a highborn knight?
Indeed. I'm Bartoszek of Drahonitz. My father served Emperor Charles his entire life.
Oh, sorry. I suppose I should call you sir.
No, there's no need for formalities. Titles are worthless. A man should earn a name for himself. It's not enough to be born with a silver spoon in your mouth.
You're a swordmaster?
Sorry, but we're about the same age, and I'd never have guessed you're a swordmaster.
We each have our own path, it seems. I even studied at university, while I could still afford it.
What? You're a man of letters as well?
I wouldn't go that far. I dabble in poetry a bit, that's all. I may come from a noble family, but we're not renowned or rich, and studying costs a fortune, and I didn't have one, so I had to do what I do best.
You became a mercenary.
That's right. I spent more time fighting than studying at university, and I came out of it alive. So I reckoned that's where my talent lies.
You must have been honoured when the Royal Chamberlain chose you as his bodyguard. How did you meet?
That's simple. I was serving in the garrison in Prague's royal castle, where von Burgo was a frequent guest.
I see. But what brought you to his attention? You have good connections, I suppose.
Depends what you mean. I'd recently won 2 big tournaments, so I was invited to a splendid banquet. It was there Sir Otto offered me a position at his castle. I'd heard of Trotsky, of course, but I was still astonished when I saw it with my own eyes. Sir Otto spared no expense
Ad break in 5 minutes,
to build
guys.
a truly mighty fortress.
Where did you learn fight?
Where did you learn to fight, Bartosz?
I've dedicated the last 5 years of my life to it. I travelled a lot and was taught by several masters.
I'd like to see the world too, but I haven't even made it to Prague yet.
Well, I haven't been all that far either. But unless you learn from true masters, you'll never become a master yourself. Fortunately, These days, there are plenty of swordsmen in Prague who will train you for coin.
I hope to make it to our royal city someday soon.
If you do, go and see
KCD2,
Master Lamprecht and
we
give him my
Prague.
regards. He's a man of honor and a peerless master of the longsword.
Cool. More people to beat up on. Alright, what you got for me? Here for a horse tackle?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me.
You didn't check the bottom floor of the tower? I'll go
You got out
back.
of jail yesterday, and today you've got a horse.
Hey.
Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck, but you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. It was good to see you, my friend.
Herring? I mean, better than starting pebbles, but like, barely.
I took a look at herring.
And?
I'll keep my own.
A nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme.
Of course.
We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
I keep my mouth shut. You can count on it.
I can keep my mouth shut. You can count on it.
Herring's also an
What's
upgrade,
this about
but it's
coin,
roughly
then?
equal to
Look,
upgraded
the thing
pebbles.
is, Pie, you keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you took herring, and then I'll sell him to someone. You'll do all right out of it. I'll pay you up front.
Give me some more, or I'm not interested. Deal.
Hey, Kabat. That's not a bad plan.
Hey, Dix. Good afternoon, buddy. Happy
Grand.
weekend.
Here's your coin. I'll take care of the rest. Right, now we can
I'll
get
take
back
that.
to the reason you're here. You know how to ride and control a horse?
I know how to ride. Don't worry.
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail and arrows whistling past my head.
He's not lying.
A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even
It was
an
good.
experienced
Progressed a good
horseman
amount.
like you needs equipment.
Got
as
killed a
you
couple
well
times.
know. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure.
I think we're about to go
Right.
into
care,
about to go into Underdark. Didn't find any demons.
Ah, you must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realised as soon as you left.
Where should I start looking for those
So many
demons?
rats everywhere.
I was actually going to send you to the palace below the Maiden Tower. It's upstairs, near Lord von Burgos and the Burgrave's chambers. I hear a mysterious door appears right next to the staircase leading to the tower.
Mm-hmm.
It must be the devil's work.
All right, then. I'll take a look.
Sure. You. What do you know about
The
demons?
Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Tell me about the smell.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere. I hear the castle has always been connected to hell, but nobody tells you that when you ask to work
What's
here.
that weird inflection?
They must be
Elsewhere.
coming from the other side
Elsewhere.
of the castle.
Elsewhere.
Under the crone.
Bertha told me the demons are likely to be coming from here.
It's like Toast
under
to
the
London.
Maiden.
Oh, of course she did. They've been messing with her head. That old crone's under their spell. I always knew it.
Let me guess. I'm going to have to go around fireplaces and sprinkle 9 drops of water on them.
9? Why 9? But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the
Ahana, good
fireplace they're
afternoon.
coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't
Yeah,
cross.
right.
All right.
Happy
Where
weekend.
can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Dookie. I'll take care of it.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Grumpy,
Hopefully I
good
won't
morning,
miss
buddy.
any
Happy
of these.
weekend.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner
Hey.
you get rid of them, the better. Take care then.
Cool. Banish the devils from the crone side of the castle. So many demons. And I think that kind of wraps it up, right? Next part will be a good wedding, and then kind of our saving of Hans. We'll start doing Trotsky, I think, on a separate day. All right, guys, enjoy your weekend. Thank you for hanging out. Guys, thank you for all the new follows, all the bits, all the Tangias. Couldn't do it without you guys. I'll see you later on. 07s, everybody. Thank you for day 7 of KCD. Use the 07s, buddy. Thank you guys for being here.